Out! Out! Do you understand English? Get out of this property. Go. So go. Go. And don't come back without a warrant. Out, Nazi. Out. Out. You understand? Nazis are not welcome here. Out. And don't come back without a warrant. Do not come back without a warrant. You understand that? You're not welcome here. Nazis are not welcome here. Gestapo is not welcome here. Do not come back, you Nazi psychopaths. Unbelievable, sick, evil people. Intimidating people in a church during the Passover. You Gestapo, Nazi, communists, fascists.
I want to meet that man. Hi guys, Sebastian Gorka here, host of America First on the Salem Radio Network. That is a video that has gone viral from Pastor Artur Pawlowski in a church in Calgary. The police, the local Canadian Calgary police, with an officer from the Department of Health and whatever it is in Canada, came to his church to do their fascistic COVID shutdown policies. And what did that man do? Who got out of communist Poland, who understood how communism and fascism are simply the obverse sides of the same coin. He said, "Get out of my church." On Good Friday, you dare to come into this holy place, this place of worship, and try and shut us down. What a great, great man. Now, where are the rest of the Artur Pawlowskis? How many videos? Can we just wind the tape back? Can we go into the memory banks for the last year and ask ourselves an honest question, a question that is tough to answer in a way that doesn't make us feel bad, not just about our country, our society, but our civilization? With the businesses, the schools, the churches closed, how many people said, "No, I refuse. You can't do this to me"? The churches were open during World War II. During the Blitz, they were open in England. We never closed the churches for a moment after 9/11. What have we seen? We've seen, what is it, that one pub in New York where they refused to close the pub down and they deployed the local sheriffs. We've seen individual store owners fined repeatedly again and again and again. We saw another Polish lady who escaped communist Poland with her bistro put in prison for refusing to close it. How about the Americans who were born here, showing a little bit of gumption, a little bit of the spirit of 1776? Why is it those who have escaped communism? Why is it those who come from countries that were almost destroyed by the double-headed hydra of fascism and then communism? Why is it immigrants who say, "No, I am a free man. I am a free woman. This is a free community. My business feeds people. It is my source of income for my family. This church is sacred. You cannot close it down for a disease that has a less than 0.4 fatality rate." That video should be an inspiration to us. At the same time, it is a condemnation of us as a civilization. Think of all the incredible things that this nation, that Western Judeo-civilization has accomplished in the face of odds that would otherwise make you quake. Whether it was the threat of nuclear war for 4 decades, from the Berlin blockade of 1948 to the fall of the Berlin Wall on November 9th, 1989, 41 years, we didn't surrender. We didn't give in to the Soviet Union saber rattling, with Khrushchev banging his shoe on the table saying, "We will bury you." Well, we buried his system in his country, but not here. Instead, what did we do? We allowed it, like a truly deadly disease, to fester and spread. The ideology of socialism today that is really driving, whether it's the baseball league, whether it's the CEOs of Coca-Cola and Delta Airlines. These aren't enlightened individuals who care for the founding principles of our nation, for freedom and liberty. They're cuckolded, scared, politically correct cowards who have surrendered to the mob, who have surrendered to the extremists and the radicals. You better do what we say, Delta Airlines. You better do what we say, Coca-Cola. Otherwise, we will crush you. Now, when I say the mob, is it really tens of millions of Americans? No, hardly that. What it is a small fraction of our society, hardcore ideologues who know their Saul Alinsky, who know the pressure points, how to leverage the fear of politicians, of celebrities, of businessmen, that they will capitulate to their demands. You need an ID to fly on one of Delta Airlines' flights. But a law in Georgia that provides greater integrity for our elections, that's racist? That's Jim Crow? Which party created Jim Crow? Which party had its armed wing, the KKK? Which party was the party of slavery and segregation, and which party today thinks that resegregating our children is a good thing and judging us on our skin color, the opposite of what the Reverend King taught us, is the way of the future? We need, all of us, to have just a little fraction, a sliver, a splinter of the courage of that man. Armed police were inside his church. And he said, "Get out of here, you fascists, you communists, and don't come back without a warrant." And he kicked them to the curb because he'd seen it all before. Now it's here. What are you going to do about it? Are you going to stand up for the truth? Are you going to get politically engaged? It's about time, don't you think? I'm Sebastian Gorka. We have so much more. Stay on this channel.